What if your smartphone and smartwatch could detect the earliest signs of disease long before you even feel anything is wrong? That might sound like science fiction, but a 2024 study in Nature on Parkinson's disease shows it's becoming real. Researchers used ordinary Apple Watches and iPhones to monitor people with early Parkinson's disease, and they found subtle signs of change that traditional tests often miss. In this video, we'll explore how your everyday devices could soon help doctors detect disease earlier, track it more accurately, and maybe even improve your health just by being in your pocket. Parkinson's disease is a slow progressing condition that affects movement. Early on, symptoms are subtle. Symptoms can include a smaller arm swing, a soft voice, or slower finger tapping. Doctors rely on in-person exams every few months, but those short checkups only capture a snapshot in time. What if instead we could monitor tiny changes every day right from home? That's the goal of digital biomarkers, which are measurable signs of health captured by sensors in devices like phones and watches. The Watch PD study set out to test whether these digital biomarkers could track Parkinson's progression. The study included 82 people with early, untreated Parkinson's disease and 50 healthy volunteers. The participants in the study wore a smartwatch and used a smartphone app for an entire year. Every 2 weeks, they completed simple tasks like walking in a straight line, tapping their fingers on the screen, saying short phrases aloud. The devices also collected passive data, like how often people moved or how long they were active during the day. This gave scientists millions of tiny data points about real-world movement and behaviors, something no clinic visit can match. Before diving into results, let's unpack a few terms. Gait refers to how you walk, your speed, rhythm, and how much your arms swing. Psychomotor function describes how the brain and muscles work together, like when you rapidly tap your fingers or trace a shape. And digital measures are just numbers captured automatically by sensors, including things like step count, arm swing, or tremor intensity. These measures can show small, consistent changes over time, sometimes even before symptoms are visible. After 12 months, researchers saw clear differences between people with Parkinson's and those without it. First, walking patterns changed. People with Parkinson's showed a measurable drop in how far their arms swung while walking. This is something doctors often note, but the watch tracked it far more precisely. Their steps also became shorter and slower over time. Next, tremor activity increased. The smartwatch measured tremor during waking hours. The proportion of awake time an individual with early Parkinson's with tremors increased from 19% of the day to 26%. Healthy volunteers stayed below 1%. That means the device could detect a subtle worsening of tremor without needing a clinical test. That's a big deal because it proves consumer devices can measure health changes in real life. The study also looked at fine motor control and speech. In finger tapping tests, people with Parkinson's became slower and less consistent over the year, while the healthy group stayed the same. Voice recordings showed small changes in pitch and strength, early signs that the disease might be affecting vocal muscles. Individually, these differences were subtle, but together they built a detailed picture of progression. So why is this exciting? Traditional Parkinson's exams are subjective and infrequent. Digital biomarkers, on the other hand, provide continuous, objective data, often revealing what doctors can't see during short visits. This could mean earlier detection of Parkinson's, more personalized treatment plans, and faster testing of new drugs. Even better, it uses devices millions of people already own, making large-scale monitoring affordable and accessible. Despite the success, there were some limitations to this study. Some participants forgot to wear their watch, and some were not always consistent with which wrist the watch was on. The study also focused mostly on movement, not other symptoms like sleep, fatigue, or mood, which Parkinson's also affects. So while the tech is promising, it's still an addition to medical care, not a replacement. Smartphones and smartwatches are turning into powerful medical tools able to pick up the earliest digital fingerprints of disease. Imagine your phone helping your doctor spot health problems months or even years before you feel them. For Parkinson's, this could mean starting treatment earlier, tracking how well therapies work, and giving people more control over their health. The Watch PD study is just one example, but it shows how everyday technology could reshape medicine. So the next time you check your steps or glance at your smartwatch, remember you might already be carrying a miniature health lab on your wrist. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit subscribe for more easy-to-understand science videos. And remember, your future notification might not just be an alert for a new YouTube video, but an early health warning from your phone.